Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
A feeling of urgency mixed with helplessness at the Detroit Zoo as their newest animal, a wallaby Joey, is missing tonight. And every hour that passes is another hour without the nourishment that little wallaby needs from its mother.
It was just Friday night at 11. We were very happy to report on the Joey leaving its mother's pouch for the first time. Little did we know that it had already gone missing then.
Our Victor Williams spent time at the zoo today speaking to animal experts. And Victor, they're running through a few possibilities of what may have happened.
Yes, that is correct. Zoo officials are looking for any type of possibility that could have led to this wallaby going missing. We're told that he is small enough to fit right into the palm of your hands. And as you guys will hear, they are working very hard to bring this wallaby home because it's a race against the clock.
It is a mystery to us. It's a really tough situation for everybody here. We've never had this happen before.
It's a situation that has zoo officials scratching their heads in confusion. The sudden disappearance of a 5-month-old wallaby.
It seems obvious that the little wallaby didn't escape from. We can't find an area where he or she might have escaped.
Scott Carter is the Chief Life Sciences Officer for the Detroit Zoological Society, who says the Joey was last seen this past Friday evening.
And at this point, we've searched almost the entire zoo, and we continue to search. Because we don't know what happened.
With so much foot traffic passing through, some may wonder if the Joey was taken by a guest. But with volunteers everywhere you turn and a unique two-door system, it's not likely.
He wouldn't, and his mom would not have tolerated somebody just walking up to them. They would have run away.
And although there is so much uncertainty, one thing is for sure.
He's not going to live very long without his mom.
Each day that passes, the animal's chances of survival becomes less and less.
We can't figure out how the wallaby Joey could have gotten out of the habitat, but maybe it's hiding somewhere nearby. But as I said, Victor, I mean, the hope is kind of dwindling every day.
And zoo officials are asking those that may live near the zoo to be on the lookout for the little Joey. Even though it's not likely at this point, they are holding on to some hope that he is still out there. Victor Williams, Local 4. Back to you.
Victor, you got to ask, any idea if another animal could have possibly taken the Joey?
Well, zoo officials are not ruling out the possibility of a hawk or some type of owl coming down and swooping him up. But like we said, they're hoping that that's not the case and that Joey is returned.
So hope so. All right. Thank you, Victor.
A woman suspected in the shooting deaths of her boyfriend and her brother was found dead this morning in Independence Township. Ruby Taverner's body was in a wooded area near the apartment where police believe the shootings took place. It appears Taverner died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This tragic loss of 3 lives, an example, though, of what the Oakland County Sheriff calls a rise in deadly incidents stemming from mental health emergencies. Sean Lay live with more on this trend that Sheriff Bouchard is seeing. Sean?
Good evening, Devin. We can ask you at home, when you're behind the wheel in your everyday life, are you noticing more people getting hot behind the collar, behind the wheel, more road rage incidents? The sheriff, we spoke about it today, he's noticing that too, and a lot more. Oakland County Sheriff's investigators working non-stop for more than 24 hours after 2 young people are found shot to death inside an Independence Township apartment. The apparent shooter found dead of an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound in the woods nearby. Another tragedy that Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard sees this way.
Hard to wrap your head around how many times we've had tragedies here in Oakland County, but across the country. It's just the level of violence and the activity is spiking everywhere.
Bouchard points to the horrific Oxford school shooting last November, and just last month, Dennis Kendrick was shot and killed just sitting in his car getting ready for work. Investigators say the man who fired the deadly shot didn't know Kendrick, but thought he had just sent him a threatening text message. A shooting the sheriff called completely unnecessary and tragic. Bouchard's concern, he says, coming out of COVID, his office is seeing more and more situations arise where people are reaching for weapons and acting out violently.
And, you know, obviously the mental health historians will probably be able to unpack this a bit so we can understand what's going on. Road rage and everything seems to be just up dramatically, and we just all need to take a breath.
Take a breath indeed, the sheriff tells me. Everything we're seeing trending upward nationwide, he's seeing the same thing right here in Oakland County. We're live tonight. Sean Lake, Local 4, back to you.
Right. All right, Sean.
Right now, Detroit police are searching for a driver involved in a drag racing crash over the weekend. Video shows two cars racing each other Sunday night at the intersection of Tireman and Epworth on the city's west side. 2 adults and 2 children got stuck inside that white SUV. Bystanders helped them get out of the vehicle while the other driver escaped.
It touches you real deep. I mean, it really touches you, and then it's like almost 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, wow, they out here. I know it's got to be traumatizing to them if it's affecting me the way it is.
Fortunately, all 4 people in that white SUV are okay, but police are still on the hunt for the BMW driver.
Now to the coronavirus, and of course we're not even into summer yet, but the Biden administration is bracing for a potential COVID surge this fall and winter. The White House feels as many as 100 million people could be infected. That prediction comes as the administration asks Congress for $22.5 billion in funding for testing, vaccines, and treatments. Officials say if funding is secured, the U.S. will be better prepared for a potential surge. If Congress rejects funding, officials say the consequences of those 100 million being infected would, of course, be higher.
Were you able to enjoy a little bit of the sun today?
I did. Went outside for lunch just to be able to say I did.
Just to say you did,
just
yeah.
to feel it. But Andrew, this is really extraordinary. Lovely day.
We've been talking about in the newsroom. This is the weather we deserve, right? We've got sunshine for today. It's still mild out there, warm, if you will, with temperatures at 70 degrees or more. Mild later on this evening and tonight. Overnight tonight and into tomorrow, we've got clear skies. That means bright and warmer conditions for tomorrow. And later this week, feeling like summer. But what about a next chance of rain? We'll talk about that in a second. First, we've got temperatures that are in the 60s and low 70s, 72 at City Airport, while it's 67 in Mount Clemens, 70 degrees in both Port Huron and in Pontiac. Here's a look at downtown Detroit with 71 over at the airport, wind at around 18 miles per hour, so a bit breezy out there, but feeling nice and brisk as well when you step outside. Perfect night for baseball. Plenty of folks downtown doing some tailgating. In the next hour or two, temperatures will be in the 60s by the first pitch, 50s by the final out. We'll talk about overnight lows for tonight, where temperatures go tomorrow, and that next chance of rain in moments. Now remember, you can track temperatures, anything weather-wise yourself, with the Local Forecasters app. Faster, easier, accurate, and free. Local Forecasters app, download it now. Search WDIV in your app store.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Right now, the search is on for a missing Michigan State University student. Take a look. This is 22-year-old Nicole Kwong. She invited her family to her graduation on Saturday, but when they showed up, they couldn't find her. They later found out she was not eligible to graduate this semester. She was last seen at Gilchrist Hall wearing a light blue zip-up sweatshirt, some black shorts, and black and white Converse shoes. Search teams looked all weekend. Police are checking video cameras.
Today, city and state leaders attend a supply chain summit at Wayne State University during Economic Development Week. Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist pushing for passage of the CHIPS Act to free up supply chain challenges. The summit also featured sessions on capital and technical assistance solutions for minority-owned businesses and suppliers. U.S. Deputy Secretary of Commerce Don Graves also participated in the event, discussing the impact the Bipartisan Innovation Act will have here in Detroit.
It's something that we're focused on at the Commerce Department, something that the entire Biden-Harris administration is focused on, putting equity front and center in everything that we do, making sure that we are driving economic growth that is spread equally across every community in the country.
Following the discussion, students met with officials to talk about solutions for diversifying the supply chain.
In tonight's Help Me Hang consumer headlines, a new tax scam is costing some people some big money, and there is a new surprising development in the infant formula recall.
Let's begin, though, with a move by Airbnb that may have you rethinking your summer travel plans. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester live with us now. Hank, the announcement Airbnb is making today, taking a lot of people by surprise, I think.
Devin, it certainly is, and here's why. Because we are seeing some COVID cases not only go up across the world, but right here in Metro Detroit. So the announcement made today may have you rethinking where you book your summer stay. Take a look. If you're looking to book a vacation and use Airbnb, beware. You may not get a refund. They've changed their COVID cancellation policy. And beginning on May 31st, you cannot use COVID as an excuse to get a full refund. VRBO still allowing you to cancel for this reason. It's always recommended to purchase travel insurance. The baby formula shortage is causing big problems regarding supply. There's 40% fewer product available on store shelves. It's all because of that big formula recall from earlier in the year. Now pediatricians sending out the warning, concerned about those who've decided to make their own formula. If you're changing up what you feed your infant, it's always best to check with your pediatrician. A big tax scam that's affecting thousands of people. This one involves people receiving a phone call, someone impersonating the IRS requesting personal information. The majority of those targeted had used TurboTax to complete their return. Back out here live, we just took a peek inside this Kroger store in Detroit. A limited supply of baby formula, and that's really what we've seen all over the area. On the Help Me Hank page and click on Detroit.com, we have more information regarding the recall and also where some people have had success in finding formula, not only here in Metro Detroit, but across the country. We're live here tonight. Hank Winchester, Help Me Hank, Local 4.
Always appreciate it. Thank you, Hank.
All right, still ahead here at 6, the new effort to provide something almost everyone in Detroit is missing, but badly needs when they receive an eviction notice.
Plus, a desperate feeling for a local dog owner who boarded her pet with an animal hospital while she was out of town. Then she got some shocking news. The story's next.